In related news, on Monday, we heard from nursing graduates as they protested. The argument that they've not been given formal appointments due to regularization processes being stalled. The frustrated nurses claim their setback was creating hardships and uncertainties for them, as the incompleted process meant the group, some who graduated back in 2023, weren't receiving salaries and are unable to carry out routine financial transactions. The nurses have pointed the finger at the Public Service Commission and the Ministry of National Security. Agencies, they argue, have both been dragging their feet. Furthermore, they call it shameful that nurses brought in from Ghana were being processed while local nurses were still on the sidelines waiting. Well, Labor and Public Services Minister, the Honorable Pio Glover Roll, today addressed the issue, holding that there really was no need for Monday's demonstration. She also offered up this explanation for how the process really works.
There is a different process between what happens for our local nurses and our contracted nurses. They are two separate processes, and they're handled in two separate ways. Yes, the commission is also involved, but there was a facilitation of the process for the local nurses that has begun and that is almost at completion.
Now, over on the national security side, it's Minister, the Honorable Wayne Munro, also responding to the nurses' concerns as it relates to vetting. He explained this process is done by the Security and Intelligence Branch of the police force, and where there are complaints about delays, those should be brought to his attention. But he too reminds that there is a process.
When people allege that the vetting is delayed, I ask them to send me the names. Sometimes SIB discovers that they have not received any request for the vetting of that person. Sometimes they discover that they have received the vetting and they've sent it on to the public service. So if somebody is saying there's outstanding vettings by the Security and Intelligence Branch of the Royal Bahamas Police Force, I would invite them to send me the names so that I can follow up